Hi, and welcome back to the Manifested Sis podcast. I am your host, Danny Faust. You are listening to episode number 23, all about the full blue moon on October 31st, 2020. Again, I'm your host, Danny Faust. I am a life coach and an energy healer, which just means I help you clear the blocks that you might have resisting what you want and help you manifest your desires. So we're going to jump in right now with what I downloaded from this powerful moon. So I will say I was a little surprised at the potency of this moon. Everyone kind of hyped it up and was like, oh, it's so special, it's so powerful. So I felt like I was going to get blown away by the messages. And then when I wasn't, I was like, but it is still powerful. It is still very help you with the harvest type of energy. And I think it's going to help all of us and push us forward in a major way. But I was expecting to get like knocked over by the energy. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, October 31st is a blue moon. It is the second full moon in this calendar month, October 2020. It is the first that we've had that happen in 76 years. And I mean, it's cool. We all have heard once in a blue moon, right? I think we're getting another blue moon next year sometime too. Anyway, so I'm going to go over first the general stuff for any full moon, what you should do to make the most of any full moon. And then I'm going to go into the specifics about this particular moon's energy and what it is trying to do for us. It's about ascension, y'all. Okay. So in general, these are the things that I say for every single full moon and even on some new moons. One is put your crystals outside. If you're a crystal person, put them outside. Let them soak up that moon energy and clean them, clear them. Set your intention for them as well when you put them outside. Or when you're pulling them back into your home, you can set the intention for them as well. Don't forget that you can imbue your crystals with your energy, whether it's a full moon or not, guys, all right? Anyway, so put your crystals out, put some water out, get yourself a glass of moon water, or hell, a bucket of moon water, whatever you want to do. Put some water out there to get that energy from the moon. And also any releasing rituals. Full moons are great for releasing what doesn't serve us. So whatever you do to release, do that. If it's an energetic release, you do energy clearings, do that. If you need help with an energy clearing, call me. I got space on the calendar. I got you, boo. And if you want to do something like a spiritual bath, do that. You just fill up your tub, put some Epsom salts, put whatever herbs around or crystals around that you feel called to pull, and sit in that water. Set your intention. You can take the time in there to meditate or think about what it is you want to release. You can think about your goals and what you have to remove or shed in order to reach those goals. And then when you're done with it, and you just stay seated in the tub, turn off, what's that thing? Open the faucet. And as the water is draining out of the tub, just envision it sucking out all those things that you need to release as it goes down the drain. Just allow that to be the imagery of it pulling all of the things that do not serve you right out of you and going down the drain into the sewer. The end, right? So you can do that. If you don't have a tub, do not worry. You can do the same thing standing up in your shower, sis. Let that hot water beat down on you and just picture it washing away whatever doesn't serve you. You can make your rituals any way you want. You can, and I'm not joking here, you can drink a glass of water and say, this is what I'm calling in. And then when you go pee, I am releasing what doesn't serve me. Literally, you can make a ritual out of whatever you want. Okay? Anyway, so do some type of releasing exercise. I love to write down the things that I'm releasing, write down what doesn't serve me, kind of give myself a little roasting as why didn't I reach my goals? What am I hiding here? Do a little shadow work. It's a great time for that. Where am I hiding? Where am I not progressing? What's the real nugget underneath why I'm procrastinating on XYZ goal? Write that all out, burn it, put it outside, hose it down, whatever you want to do to kind of get rid of it. I love to burn shit, y'all. I don't know. Maybe I had some witchy things in my past, but I love fire, and I love seeing that paper that I wrote those limiting beliefs on, seeing the paper that I wrote what I need to remove from my life on, go up in smoke, turn from paper into like black ash and soot and then dust. For me, it's such a release, and I feel like my ancestors are with me, my guides, my angels, whoever are with me, just having my back, like, yup, get rid of that shit, burn it. So try that. Those are the general things that I suggest for every full moon to release. Remember that the full moon's energy wants to help you get rid of these things. It's pushing you for it, and it's pushing you with like go, leap. Which brings me to this actual blue moon. That's the first word I wrote down. Oh, just kidding, it's not. I thought it was the first word I wrote down. It's the second one. So the first thing that like as soon as I sat down, I heard action and power. And then immediately after that, like nothing came in between that and leap, shout, throw it out. And I was just like, what is this? And why is it rhyming? So I had to kind of like settle in. And what it brought was there is a pushing action of this moon. It is like pushing you to finish that project, pushing you to, complete whatever task, pushing you to look at your harvest, whatever you have been cultivating all this year, pushing you to look at it with fresh eyes. Like it really feels like two hands on your back pushing you forward, and like the little angel on your shoulder saying, yeah man, take action, do it, you got this, you can do it. That kind of energy is what's coming with this moon. So action is the name of the game, and it feels like this internal power. So where they hit me, like physically, when I was bringing in the information, they hit me solar plexus. And whenever I get hit solar plexus, I know it's like personal power. For me, that's what it really represents on the larger scale. So that's what I really feel like this moon is coming at you with, like reminding you, yes, you have the power. Yes, you can do it. Go fucking do it. Take action now, like now. If I pull the action card later, I'm going to scream. Anyway, so that was the first part. Then leap, shout, throw it out. The leap just feels like exactly kind of, coming off the tail of that action and power thing. Take the leap. What have you been kind of stalling on, stunting on, fronting on? What is it that you should be doing? And I don't like the word should, but I'm using it in this sense, like on purpose. Like, what should you be doing that you're not? Maybe you need to take a little minute to roast yourself and like do that little quick shadow work. Like, where am I hiding? What am I doing? Look at that, and then take that leap. Jump into it. Whatever it is, you've been stalling, you've been researching, you've been procrastinating, you've been like, maybe I should get a competitive analysis. No, shut up. Just do the goddamn thing. Just do the goddamn thing is what it feels like. Take the leap. You will be supported. Not just by this moon's energy, just in general. You are always supported. Trust that. Take the leap. The shout, I guess, feels like, listen, I got a little crystal right here in my bra to support my throat chakra, to make sure I say everything you guys need to hear and that it resonates well. So shout really feels like get your message out. So if you have been hemming and hawing about writing a book, starting a blog, singing a song, doing anything that requires people to listen to you, it feels like this energy. Shout, let it all out. Remember that song? Anyway, shout, let it all out. It feels like that's what you need to do. And if this is connected to it feels like it's very purpose connected. This whole moon feels very purpose connected versus like, personal goals of losing weight and, learning Spanish or whatever. It feels very pushing you towards purpose. So if you know that what you really want to do is be an opera singer, now's the time to go do your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do stuff, okay? It's that time. And then the throw it out was very clear. Throw it out. It feels like that can be of both ways. Like, throw that offer out into the world, throw that idea out there, see what sticks, and throw out the bullshit that you're holding on to. Literally, throw it out. Clean out your closet, clean out your junk drawers, clean out your garage, whatever needs to be cleared, do it. And I think that came to me later. Yeah, they showed me like a spring cleaning kind of image, which was odd because whenever I think spring cleaning, I think of like a new moon. But anyway, we'll get to that. So throw it out. Do whatever you have to do to declutter, clear space, make room for that energy. You're going to, by pushing yourself forward, by taking that leap, by doing what you have to do and going forward in that way towards purpose, stuff is going to be coming back and it needs a place to land. So make an open space for it. Clear the clutter so that it has an open space to land. Energy has to keep moving, right? Okay. So that action and power, I told you that one. Leap, shout, that one. Okay. Giving energy to what you commit to. Yes. That's what the moon feels like it's doing. Like whatever you decide to make like a real strong commitment on, that's what the moon is gonna push you with those two hands on your back, pushing you forward to leap. That's what it's gonna be doing it for. So none of this play, oh, maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. No, what are you committed to? That's the thing that's gonna like, what seeds did you plant like in the spring? Whatever those seeds are that you planted in the spring and you've been kind of like slowly going, checking on them. Okay, maybe give it a little bit of water. Okay, it's getting a little sunshine. Okay, I'm going back inside the house now. Those things, you committed to them. Whether or not you stayed full force on them, whether or not you were like proactive with weeding around them or not, you committed to them on a deep level when you sowed those seeds. So here's the time for you to check that harvest and know that this moon is going to be pushing you towards that and giving you that power on what you committed to in the past. That's what it felt like. And it felt like hearty. It felt really hearty. Okay. Look at your harvest and decide what to keep. Well, what that showed me, okay, so what I said was look at your harvest and decide what to keep. So we're going a lot with this harvesting stuff. Like, that's not my normal talk. That's weird. Anyway, okay, so looking at your harvest and decide what to keep. The imagery they showed me was like literally my mom in with her potato. In with her potatoes in her garden and like picking up the big ones and putting it in the basket and putting the little ones in the other thing. And that's what they showed it to me as. So that's what you need to do. Look at your harvest and what you're going to keep. Look at your goals. Look at what you said you wanted. Look at where you're at because of what you planted before and decide what you're going to keep. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your solar plexus. Take a deep breath. Look at what it is. Like if you've written it out, look at what it is and see how it feels. Does it feel exciting? Does it feel joyful? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel tiresome? Do you feel like a tension in your chest? Does it feel like gripping your stomach? Like what does it feel? Good or bad? That helps you decide. If it makes you feel excited, you know it's something that you keep, you move forward on, you leap with. If it doesn't feel like that, or if it's just like flat, you don't feel anything, put it aside. It might not be what you need to be putting your energy and focus and taking your leap on right now. Okay? So look at your harvest and decide what to keep. Look at your goals, decide what's not for you anymore, what's just like, that's old me. I don't need to even think about that BS, you know? Because maybe losing 20 pounds was like the number one goal. Yeah. But now you've discovered that you really like making, bead jewelry and you feel like that's your purpose and you're so into the bead jewelry. Like you're going to be putting so much focus on that bead jewelry job or career, and other things are going to shift around in your life, and you're not going to be worried about those 20 pounds, and you're going to notice yourself eating healthier because you're already so happy that you're doing the thing that you love, and all these other things are going to kind of fall into place that you don't have to worry and set the goal of I'm going to lose the 20 pounds because that weight is going to release naturally because you're not even worried about bullshit anymore. You see what I'm saying? So if that was a weird example, I'm sorry, but I feel like you feel me. So look at your harvest and decide what to keep and what you're going to be letting go. And it feels like there is a lot of letting go to be done right now. Like right now. And it feels like from this collective, the energy that I'm getting from y'all is that you've been holding on to stuff with a feeling of fear and like, I can't let this go because what would XYZ think? Let that fear go, because guess what? XYZ is going to think something about you whether you let it go or not. So might as well just do what's right for you. I don't know who that's for, but that's for somebody. Okay. What to keep versus toss. I guess that's kind of what I just said. Set intention. set intentions for releasing. Okay, so I guess that was, I really don't know what I meant when I said that. I mean, when I wrote that, but I guess that's truly setting the intentions about what you're going to release, like which areas of your life you're releasing, which areas of your life you are pushing towards. So which area, and the answer to this is really simple. Take a deep breath. What areas do you need to push on? The quick answer that just came to you is the right answer. What do you need to release? The quick answer that came to you is the right answer. Everything else is just, we get into logic mode like, well, I should be doing my 401k, but no, like the right answer is the one that comes to you right away, that comes from your gut, that comes from intuition, that comes from source, divine, whatever you want to pray to. That is the answer for you. So you know what intention you need to set, and you know what you need to release. So use that power that you have to get there. Okay? That energy about the what would people think thing is coming up like heavy. So when you're doing these what to keep versus what to toss, when you're setting the intention on what you need to release, please do that for you and you alone, not for spouses, friends, bosses, neighbors, co-op, community, mother, father, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, like only for you. This moon is for you and your personal power. It wants you to leap. It doesn't matter what your sister says about you leaping. Just fucking do what you need to do for you and yours, okay? I just needed to get that out to y'all. So there's that. Okay. Woo. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is pull some cards for the collective. And when I say collective, I mean if you're hearing my voice right now, you're in the collective. Whether you're hearing it right this moment live, whether you're hearing it a week from now on the podcast, or whenever. If you're hearing it right after the full moon ended, all of this still counts. So the point is, if you're hearing this message, you need to hear this message. So something's going to hit just right. Something's going to resonate. When I shuffled this deck and was about to pull, 5 cards jumped out. Normally I wouldn't use all 5, but it felt like I should. So here we go. I'm going to use a 5 from the energy deck. Then I have 2 from the Work Your Light, 2 from the abundance deck, and 1 supportive angel for you. And it's a good one. So here we go. And if you are listening to this on the podcast, you can go to youtube.com/DannyFaust, and you can click on this video and you can see the images for these cards. There'll be a link in the show notes that'll take you right to this episode so you can check out what the cards look like. So forgive me when I am describing the cards for everyone, but I've got folks on live, okay? So the first card that jumped was Deceit. Dun, dun, dun. But it came reversed. Hallelujah. So this felt very personal. This didn't feel like somebody else out here trying to trick you and, con you or something. It felt like you, sis. It felt like, where are we deceiving ourselves? Where are we lying? Where are we saying, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, and then we don't? When are we saying, like, no, I really want this thing, but you don't? Oh, I want to pivot. I want to start my own business. No, you don't. Whatever it is that you're deceiving yourself on, please stop. It's okay to be right where you are, right the fuck now, and stay there until you're ready to shift, turn, transform, whatever. We don't have to follow the trends. We don't have to lie to ourselves about XYZ thing because it's in, because it's hot, because everyone's doing it. What you want to do is the right thing for you, and it doesn't matter what's popping or what's trending right now, okay? So this self-deceit, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's get really, really real with ourselves. We have permission to be really, really real with ourselves, want what we want, and don't want what we want. Like, truly, I was talking to a client the other day who was like, I want that traditional marriage. Like, I want to cook and clean and take care of the babies and him go off to work. And I'm just like, that's great. Now, if she was deceiving herself saying like, oh, I want a progressive marriage, I want to earn 50% and pay 50%, like, why? Hashtag because feminism? No. Like, want what you want, and it's okay. Don't deceive yourself. That's what this is coming through real heavy with. It felt very personal, very beliefy. Okay, so the other 2, I'm going to do these together because one was literally what we just talked about. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. And if you guys notice, he's got that big old blue diamond glowing in his throat. 5th chakra is the throat chakra, and it's all about, didn't I say shout, right? Remember I said shout? So this is what he's telling you to do. Start shouting. This is Archangel Michael, 1st chakra. And so Archangel Michael, first of all, he's here. I feel the tingles, I feel the heaviness, I feel the heat on my back that comes when he's here. So he is here supporting us, girls, and he's here to say you are safe, you are okay. It's a wrong one. You are safe. You are okay. It's safe to want what you want. You're going to be supported. You're going to be pushed forward by this moon. Pushed forward by this moon in the direction of your purpose, and you will be safe to do so. This feels like there's like lots of strings attached to worry in the root chakra of many of the people in this collective right now. And I want you to kind of breathe into that root chakra. If you guys are unfamiliar, it's like at the base of your tailbone, base of your spine, like right that area, tailbone, base of spine area. And it's usually depicted as the color red, a spinning disc, a flower, a red flower, whatever you want to picture there. You can just picture it spinning, and you can expand it with your mind's eye, and just know that there doesn't need to be any strings attached to this feelings of safety and support and gentle nudging and pushing ahead in the direction of your purpose. This moon is doing that, and Archangel Michael's here to support in that. Don't forget Gabriel. He's over here saying, speak up, sis. Shout it out. Say what it is you want. Speak up and be heard. You deserve to. So these chakras are, if you guys are chakra people, hop onto YouTube, find yourself a chakra balancing and do a little quick one. If you need one, like a deeper one where I take out whatever the hell is connected and open shit up, call me. I'm happy to do a beautiful chakra balancing and energy clearing for you. Pull that white light right on through, clear shit out. But that's the energy that's coming from those two gentlemen. Community. Community came reversed. When community comes right side up, it means like, hey, friends are doing well. We're hanging out. We're feeling good. Everyone's loving on each other. When it comes up reversed, it means you need to side eye folks, and remember that you are the sum of the 5 people that you're around most. You've heard that before, right? So look around and see who you don't want to be like. That might be the first one to go. This doesn't feel deceitful. This doesn't feel insidious. It just feels like the gentlest of warnings. Like, look around. What do you really want? Is what she has what you want? If not, time to ascend, time to move up. And that's what this whole moon feels like it's doing. It feels like, again, those 2 hands on the back pushing you up the damn stairs. Like, you better get on up here. Go get that harvest. See what you got to do. See what you got to clear out. See who you got to speak to. You're going to be supported. Take that leap. That's what it feels like. And some of these people that are around you now, I'm going to flip the card for everyone to see. Some of these people around you now aren't here for that leap. They want you to stay small. They want you to stay like boxed in. They want you to stay listening to those ego thoughts of fear and what if and oh my god, what if it doesn't work out and wah. They want you to stay small like that. You don't want that. You need to distance yourself from that. You don't want that around. So community coming upside down, that's what that relates to. So you know if that's for you, you know who's in your community, and it doesn't mean that you have to call like, yo, Sasha, fuck you, we're not hanging out no more, bye. No, you just have to know like, okay, I gotta distance myself from Sasha because she's not resonating where I want to resonate. She's not doing stuff with her life that I want to do with my life, and it's okay. See you later, Sasha. I'll talk to you on Thanksgiving or whatever. Okay, now for the, oh no, happy family. This is the last of the energy cards. It's happy family. The image is of a family of 4 just walking along in the beach. There's a rainbow. It's beautiful and it's happy. This is literal, y'all. This is literal. And this is kind of, it feels like the culmination. So if I'm turning the card sideways and like, it feels like all these other things lining up for this. And happy family does not need to mean the mother, the father, the 2.5 kids and the dog and in the picket fence house, okay? Happy family is whatever family you got, the family you made, the family you chose of your friends, your coworker family, whatever. But it just feels like there's going to be peace around it, especially like a growing peace as you are doing these little things for yourself. So as you shift the people in your community, as you focus on these chakras and clear and cleanse and heal on those, as you stop that self-deceit, it feels like all the cards are lined up like leading to this. So happiness at home. And it feels like also what I said earlier about the clearing out and like searching on what to keep and what to release, it impacts all of this. It impacts the friend group, the family group. This happy family is impacted heavily by what you do. It feels like the people that are in this collective, it feels like you're the major in like the major light. The way I see people kind of is like beams of light sometimes. So it feels like that I'm talking to the major, and like your spouse is the minor, and then your kids are little. So it feels like because you're the major, your decisions carry the most weight, and it feels like you're making the decisions that are right for the entire family. So yay. This is a yay. That's a winning card for y'all. Okay, let me put those aside. Okay, so next, from the Work Your Light deck by, I forget her name. I love it when I pull Rihanna. Okay, she's not Rihanna, but she just looks like, doesn't that look like Rihanna to you, kind of? Look real quick. Boop, boop. Bitch better have my money, right? Anyway, okay, so I pulled Awakening and Transformation. If these aren't the perfect cards for this moon, I don't know what is. Maybe the action card, but that's a little like on the nose, right? Okay, so the first one was Awakening. It says energetic upgrades, which is literally what this is. And for those of you who are on live right now, the card that we pull for you specifically, that's literally the energetic upgrade. Do you feel me? Okay. So energetic upgrades and a new way of being and integration. Integration is where you chill and allow that energy upgrade to like take hold. So you declutter your whole house and you chill for a minute, just kind of soaking it in, like, yeah, this is the energy I want in my home. This is how I want it to be all the time. That's the integration bit. So, oh, sorry if you guys can't see the picture. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being. Did this just stop recording? Oh, I'm gonna scream. It's still going. Where do I start again? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So, with regard to this moon, this whole moon is pushing you towards that purpose, right? Pushing you towards taking that leap. When you take that leap, look at how she is in that picture. She leapt, and now she's just like, this is that beautiful space. This is what I was leaping for. So I could hang out here, suspended and supported as I'm going towards my purpose. That's what she's doing right there. And you know what else she's doing is integrating. She's integrating that new way of being, that new version of her that pushes towards her purpose, that new version of her that uses her throat chakra and speaks up for what she wants. That's what's happening right here. Okay. Then here comes Rihanna. Transformation. Oof. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I want you, if you can, I don't know where you live, how cold it is, whatever, but if you can't, get out on Halloween night and just get out under that moon and just look up and let it soak through you. Like, take a deep breath, look up at the moon, and just imagine the moon's light or reflection just coming down onto you, that energy just pouring down onto you, and just soak it up. And imagine it going into every single cell of your body and have every little cell of your body pulsing with that just healing, beautiful energy, purposeful energy. I want you to do that if you can. I'm sure it's going to feel beautiful. Anyway, this transformation card says things are changing at a cellular level and deep healing. That's literally what's going on here. I don't know if you know, but we do this every couple weeks with these new and full moons. This is part of the healing journey. The things that we pull up with these cards, if you are taking action on them, you are just like on a steady healing ascension journey. So the transformation is inevitable. If you need help with it, guys, this is literally what I do for a living, and it is also my purpose and passion. If you need help, call me. I got you. Okay? And that goes for you too on the podcast. Okay, so this is the second of the Work Your Light cards. Awakening and Transformation. That's like mind blown, the best two cards that we could have pulled. I'm gonna skip these two cards and just support. This was the angelic support that I pulled last, Archangel Michael. You remember I told you he was here before, and he popped up with those energy cards with the base chakra, and now here he is. coming through like, hi, I brought you flowers. It says, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. What? How perfect is that? How perfect is that card for everything we spoke to today, from what I downloaded earlier, from what the cards just told us, y'all. So this means that you can work with him. When you meditate, you can call on him. You can ask him for answers. You can ask him for support. You can ask for guidance. Ask whatever questions. Ask him for a sign, okay? Let him support you. And if you do decide to do some root chakra work, call in him in and ask him to help support that root chakra work, okay? Anyway, if y'all don't work with angels and this is like, what are you talking about? Then just whoever you pray to, call them in and ask them for the guidance and the support that you desire for whatever it is that you're working towards for your life purpose, okay? Because your life purpose is divine. Anyway, okay, so that I feel like is the perfect ending, but since I did pull these two cards, I'm going to share them with you. They feel a lot less connected, right? They just feel like extra. But I pulled them for a reason, so they're clearly for someone in this collective. The first is donations, tithing, and charitable work, and I feel like this is clearly going to be connected to what you are tossing out, everything that you looked at in your harvest and decided you're getting rid of. Please give it to someone who needs it, because one man's trash, another man's treasure. And also, this is a powerful symbol that you believe that you will receive. When you donate, when you tithe, when you give, in whatever way you give, time, money, items, energy, that's you paying into saying, oh, I'll get this back. I'm good. Universe got me. God's got me. Whoever's got me. Okay? So use that as kind of like an energetic push, and use this as motivation for getting your shit cleared out of your house so you can give it to people who need it, who want it, who might be praying right now for your old diesel jeans, you know? Someone wants those old diesel jeans. Give them to them, okay? Is diesel still a thing? I don't even know. And then moonlighting. This is really attached to everything that came through earlier, and very likely for most people in this collective, especially those of you on the podcast, hey guys, moonlighting is the move for many people who are not ready to take the leap into just like full-time entrepreneurship, but it's a leap. I want you to understand that it is a leap. I feel like it's sexy and like hip to talk about, oh, I quit my job and now I'm earning 6 figures in my own business and blah, blah, blah. But like, sis, there's still bills to pay. Faith is great. Taking that leap is great. Moonlighting is a leap to take. Keeping your job and moonlighting is literally a leap to take, because it still requires you to have that confidence, have that idea, have that presence of mind, have that push, have those cojones to do the thing. So I'm going to read what it says for moonlighting. It says, you can start working on your dream career purpose part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career purpose will take flight and fully support you. And if you forgot what that looks like, this is what it looks like when you take flight and you are fully supported. Look at how she's just chilling in midair. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a damn about falling. She's floating. And that was the last card there. Okay, so that was the last card, and thank you to everyone who is listening on the podcast. If this resonated for you, please feel free to share this with someone who needs to hear this good info. And if you're listening, take a screenshot, share it on Instagram, tag me at @DannyFaust. I will share it out. I love to hear from listeners. If you have ideas for podcast episodes, please let me know. You can go to bit.ly/AskCoachDanny and submit your question, and I'll answer it as a podcast episode. And thank you so much for listening. Danny out.